On today's little adventure, a friend of mine brought me up to this really neat little mine. And we start off with this. So this is actually going to be really cool. I've already done a walk around, like this water tank. And I've already done a walk around to see what's here since I've never been to this site. And let me say, I am glad she brought me here. This is something very special. So that was a pump house. I'll add more information about the mine. Several books have been written about it, and I didn't know we were coming here at first, so I didn't study up on the site first. So I had some stuff later on, little texts and things on the video. So here we are, we're approaching the mill right now. You can already see the conveyor tube going across the roadway. I'm going to go ahead and leave my water bottle over here in the shade, so I'm not lugging it around. It's nice to have free hands in some of the things I'm going to be doing. Check that out. It's still high enough to have some snow up here. Isn't that neat? Gearbox, winch. Look at that. We'll be going through the bunkhouses a little bit later because it's easier to go through the bunkhouses and wind up on top. We will check out this bunkhouse, or this building. And look at that. Isn't this neat? There's so much still here. me get a light in here. I did bring my camera light, so there we go. Look at the creamer. Water heater. The main pantry. Now this is the building that the mine is named after. This is the original structure. And this is where the mine owners kept the big fridge. That is just neat. Over here, looks like it was a little machine shop at one point. See the big leather belt. Sorry about that flash, just the lights. Ran off just a single electric motor. And here, this was a saw. See, there's the arbor, little control circuit. It was probably for the timbering of the mine. Now, we won't be going into the mine. It is really unsafe to get down into. Now there's supposed to be another entrance further down, but the shaft, you have to be, you can't be right in the head to go down this. You could just see it crumbling. We even thought about it. We don't know how deep it is, and between the both of us, we think we only have about 600 feet of rope. That's just a little storage shed. Yeah. You can see how the shaft is collapsing over there. Big head frame. But we'll be getting closer to the shaft. Now this is the winch room. There it is. Let me get. There we go. Look at that. And this is where the operator he would sit. Isn't that neat? This is really cool. It still has oil in it. I'll get more power on. There we go. So there would have been a big leather belt on this. I'm not saying much in this video because the beauty of this place speaks volumes for itself. I'm just taking you guys on a tour as I was walking through it. Matter of fact, I'm taking you on the exact same path that I took when I walked. So this is essentially saying, don't kick up any dirt. And here we go. Let me get more light here. Look at that, a ball mill. Isn't that neat? Can you imagine the noise of this place? So we'll finish exploring this room. Belts and electric motor. So this was the unit that crushed everything down into a very, very fine powder. This is where the pre-crushed stuff entered the ball mill. There's the end of the conveyor. Okay, I gotta stop this squeaking noise. It's annoying me, and it turns out it's not the light, it's my wrist strap. Let me take it off. There we go. Yeah, that was it. It was the metal on metal part. Now this is the amalgamation room. This is where the mercury was. So the mercury sat on these metal plates, and as the material ran over it in water, the mercury attracted it, and the water was just recycled up. The equipment here. Makes you wonder how much equipment is still underneath this roof that I can't see. Isn't this neat? Okay. Let's get down and up and around. There we go. Let's see. And this came down because it's near where the shaft is, and the shaft is collapsing. Look at all that pipe fittings. Strawberry jam. Isn't this so cool? arc rods, arc welder sticks. Look at that. Drill head. Actually, quite a few of them. All right, let's go take a look at the shaft. There's something really cool there. Like I was saying about the machinery, though, up here, you can see there's some more underneath the roof, or what's left of the roof. So got a pulley up there. You can just see how it's buckling. Don't want to get too close. You can see how it's just coming in on itself. Now, this is the neat part. There's the elevator, the hoist elevator. That is really neat, and that's a call box. You can see how that's just disappearing. This is really cool, though. All of this is really cool. All right, we'll head back into where the ballroom is, or the ball mill, and show you the other side where the material collected in a big ore bin before it was fed into the ball mill. Yeah, we'll just go back this way. And my friends, they were kind enough to be waiting back up at the vehicle while I filmed this. Like I said, we already did a walkthrough. This was the end result of the ball mill, though. Love the color on the doors. So here's the conveyor belt that fed the ball mill. There's the belt. A rheostat. And there's this big metal ore hopper. Now this is what's really cool. These are actual ball mill balls. Let me pull one out. Look at that. And they're not light. This is still just so cool in the sense that a mine company left a piece of equipment this expensive here. And over here we got some pumps. You can see how big that ore hopper is. That's all of it. You can climb into it, but the problem is, which when I did the tour, I did climb into it to about that level there. And I stopped because the ladder is bent back like this. And you're almost horizontal because the ladder has just been bent up so much. And it's definitely something you need both hands for, so I will not be doing that with the camera in my hand. So like I said, the material fed from up there, or it fed from the shaft, depending on what direction it was coming from. But it all ended up into this big hopper up here. And this was the first crusher. Look at those chains. I just pulverized the rock and made it smaller than my fist. I mean, it made it little pebbles. I mean, those chains are massive. Can you imagine the racket? It'll be just as bad as the ball mill. The ball mill at least has dampeners, a lining in there that kind of lessen the noise. This didn't. You can see some of the pulverized rock there. Ow! That hurt. So excited showing you guys this. I just racked my noggin on that beam. And we are on the edge of the collapse right now. You can, I don't know if you can see it, but the foundation is all collapsed over there and over there. And no telling how long this will actually survive. Okay. Ooh, I hate that board. Did that to me too, coming up the first time. Window handles. Now we are on top of the hopper. And the ladder doesn't even go all the way down to the bottom. But I brought you up here. Look at that view. That is spectacular. And you can't feel it, but as the wind blows, I'm doing this. Now comes the fun part, going back down. All right, bunkhouse time. Lower level. Oh, hold on. Had a pine cone on me. Now, this is the bathrooms. Shower stalls. Toilet, yep. More toilets, or 2 more toilets, sinks. And this was the sleeping quarters. This was probably where they kept their clothing. And then this is probably where they slept. And look at the floor. Still pretty sturdy. It is sinking. Then we go out this way. see. Now, when they were trucking the material in from another site, this is where they would drop it. Like that view? All right, I got to turn off the camera for a few minutes. I got to change the battery. Talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, new battery. Look at that view. One more thing to show you. Here you go. That's the bottom of the conveyor. Look at that chain. Now, I'm not going to walk all the way out there because the wind is blowing and it's shaking the thing really bad. But I do want to say, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. And you have just seen something very special. If this gets you excited to do some exploring in your area, do it. Have some fun. But most of all, be safe.